Life Along the C&O Canal, Part 3. Here is a supreme example of Department of Interior National Park Service incompetence. After my second season began on the canal about March 2003, newly hired full-time ranger Jeff Suter and I were told to report to the security section at Main Interior to be issued our official NPS ID cards. We had been relieved of our routine canal boat duties, donned our official park ranger garb, which are those traditional green pants, gray shirt, straw hat with headband, grabbed the GSA-registered van and drove down to the Interior Department, conveniently parking right in front of the building on E Street near 20th, if I recall. We approached the security checkpoint, remember this is post 9/11, and we were directed to an office just off the main lobby. We entered and were greeted by two 20-something guys in plain clothes running the office. "We're here for our ID cards," Jeff offered. It turned out these two dudes were temporarily assigned to the security office, as one was a geologist and the other an exhibit specialist whose positions hadn't come through yet. This was going to be truly one of those inmates running the asylum experience. I could just tell. Jeff and I handed over our paperwork, which had been issued by the park's HR officer, Helen Wynn. One of the security specialists looked over the forms and said, "I don't know who this Helen Wynn is," to which one of us replied that she was the C&O Canal's human resource officer in Hagerstown. "Well, I've never heard of her," one replied. So I took out my cell phone and dialed Helen, who instantly picked up. "Hi, Helen. This is Bill Brown. Jeff Suter and I are here at Main Interior to get our ID cards, and the guys here say they don't know who you are." Okay, just a minute. I'll put him on. I handed my phone to dude number one and said, "Here is Helen. She wants to speak with you." He took the phone, and we could hear, "This is, yes, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, okay." And he handed the phone back to me and directed us over to have our photos taken. For all he knew, I could have been calling my wife, my mother, anybody, and put the phone in his hand to speak to her, but that didn't seem to cross his mind. Jeff and I sat on a hard wooden bench while the information was encoded on an ID card along with our photo and near-field computer chip. We were finally each handed our hard-won Department of Interior's National Park Service official ID card. Success! As we turned to leave, one of us commented, "Wow, now we're official wherever we go in the park system," to which dude number two replies, "Oh no. Those ID cards are only good for this building." "What?" I exclaimed incredulously. "Why would we ever need these if they aren't good nationwide?" To which dude number one, in all seriousness, deadpans, "Well, you'll need them to come back here to get them renewed in the future." That, reader, is a prime example of a broken bureaucracy.